Okay, so checkan natin yung activity na binigay ko sa inyo kahapon during modular class. So, we have activity number 3, more sales. So, this problem is more on discounts. So, tandaan ang formula natin sa discount is original price times rate of discount. Kapag ang rate natin naka-percent pa, i-convert lang natin ng ating percent sa decimal. So, let's have number 1. So, sabi sa number 1, Aliyah received a 30% discount on all the items she brought, which amounted to 1,800. So, how much is she going to pay the cashier? So, compute muna natin yung discount para malaman natin magkano na lang yung ating babayaran. So, ang ating original price, so ang discount natin is 1,800 times ang ating rate, 30%. So, that's 0.30. 0.30. So, that is 1/8 times 0.30. So, we have 540. So, 540 yung ating discount. So, since 540 yung discount, ibig sabihin 540 yung maliless natin. So, kung 1,800 talaga yung ating dapat bayaran, minus 540, we will have, magkano na lang matitira? So, 0, 6, 2, kasi magiging 10 to. Ito, 7 na lang. 1. 1,260. So, she is going to pay 1,260 pesos only. Tandaan, pag nagsasolve tayo ng problem, kung ano yung tanong, dapat yun yung sasagutin. Hindi pwedeng yung number lang. Hindi pwedeng 1,260 lang. So, sasabihin natin, ano ba yung 1,260 na yun? So, yun yung kanyang babayaran. Next, problem number 2. So, Janelle bought a pair of shoes on its sale price of 1,200. How much was the discount if she was given an 18% discount rate? So, tandaan, ang sale price is 1,200. Ibig sabihin, ito yung nabawasan na. So, kung ang discount rate daw ay 18%, magkano kaya talaga yung original price nung ating shoes at mula dun sa original price, magkano yung na-discount? So, pag ganito yung given, since ang bibigay na sa atin is yung sale price, kung magkano na siya nabenta, at yung discount rate, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, i-minus natin yung discount rate sa 100%. No? So, 100% minus 18%, oh, that is 82%. Then, yung 82%, eto na yon, no? Yung ating sale price. So, gagawin natin, divide lang natin. 1,200 divided by 82% or 0.82. Oh, 0.82. So, ang ating original price ay magiging 1,200 divided by 0.82. So, 1,463.41. 1,463.41. So, kung ito yung original price, so, 1,463.41 minus, magkano nga yung sale price? 1,2. Ang ating discount ay 200. Ang ating na-discount ay 263.41 pesos. So, ang ating magiging sagot ay Janelle got a discount of, pakasyahin ko na lang dito, 263.41 pesos. Okay? Next, number 3. In an appliance store, a mini speaker is marked 10% off. If the original amount is 1,030 pesos, how much is the discount? So, para makuha natin yung discount, so, multiply lang natin 1,030 pesos times 10% is 0.10. 0.10. So, that is 103. Okay? Ang discount natin, 103 pesos. What is the sale price of the mini speaker? So, minus lang natin yung discount sa original price. So, 1,030 minus 103. Ang matitira na lang ay 927. So, sale price is 927. Next, activity number 5, the mission and commission. So, commission naman ang ating isosolve. So, to solve for commission, tandaan na sale price times commission rate, ayun na ang ating commission. So, kung magkano natin nabenta, tapos kung magkano yung binigay sa atin na commission, times lang natin. So, number 1, Kim is a salesman and earns a base salary of 3,600 per week, plus 8% commission on sales. What was Kim's weekly salary if his total sales for the week were 22,500? So, let's answer this one. So, sabi dito, ang base salary ni Kim ay 3,600. Tapos, 8% ang kanyang commission sa sale. So, ang weekly sales niya ngayong linggo ay 22,500. So, ano ang tanong? So, what is asked? Kim's weekly salary. No? So, what is the formula to be used? Paano natin masolve ang ating weekly salary? So, yung ating base salary plus commission. So, solution muna natin. Find muna natin yung solution. So, 8% will be 0.08. So, commission natin ay 22,500 times 0.08. 1,800. So, total salary will become, base salary niya, 3,600 plus 1,800. So, ang magiging total natin ay 5,400 pesos. So, what is the final answer? So, Kim's weekly salary is 5,400. Next, number 2. Marina works as a real estate agent. She has just sold a house at 2,500,000. If Marina makes a 3% commission, how much money did she make when she sold the house? So, ano ang tanong? How much money she made? when she sold the house. So, money she makes when she sold the house. So, what is the formula to be used? So, same lang kanina. So, commission equals sale price times rate. So, solution natin, 2,500,000 times 3%, so 0.03. Ang ating final answer, ₱75,000 pesos. So, final answer, she make 75,000 pesos. Next, last problem for commission. What is the commission rate of sales agent who receive an amount of 5,800 after selling an appliance for a total amount of 123,800? What is a commission rate? Next, what is the formula to be used? So, rate equals commission divided by original price or sale price pala. Sale price. Sale price. So, solution natin, rate equals commission 5,800 divided by 123,800. So, ang rate natin, 5,800 divided by 5,800. So, we will have, so we have 8,500 divided by, tama ba? 5,800 pala. Baliktad. 0.4. Since 6 yung katabi ng 4, magiging 0.5. 0.05 or 5%. Okay. So, any question? So, kung kanina, dito, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, we have here, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, 12 over 12 tayo dito, ha? Tapos, dito ay 4 over 4. Lagay ang score sa notebook. Next, activity number 6. So, this is the problem about sales tax. So, remember that sales tax is equal to the price times tax rate. So, let's start with problem number 1. So, Carlo bought a pair of shoes for a price of 2,450 plus the VAT of 10%. How much is the sales tax he needs to pay from the price of the shoes? So, anong tinatanong? Sales tax. So, pag sales tax, anong formula natin? So, shortcut ko na lang. Sales tax equals original price times rate. No? So, solution natin, sales tax equals original price, 2,450 times 10%, 0.10. So, that is 245 peso. So, final answer natin. So, ang sale tax is 245 pesos. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 points sa number 1. Next, number 2. How much must be paid in total for the items brought in a grocery store in the amount of 12,564 plus the sale tax of 12.8%? So, anong tinatanong? Total amount to be paid. So, what is the formula to be used? So, syempre, una, kunin muna natin yung sale tax. So, ang sales tax natin, original price times rate. And then, original price plus sales tax. So, ang ating solution, 12,564. So, original price times 12.8. So, that is 0.128. So, ang ating sales tax is 12564 times ang ating rate 0.128. So, we have 1,608.19. 2 decimal places na lang tayo, ha? Then, add lang natin yung sa original price. So, 12564 plus 1,608.19. Ating original price, ay 14,172.19. So, final answer, 14,172.19 pesos. So, check natin to. 1, 2, 3, 4 points for problem number 2. Last number for sale tax. So, if the sales tax rate is 7.25%, then how much sales tax would you pay for 499.99 shirt? So, anong tinatanong? Sales tax. Anong formula natin? Sales tax equals original price times rate. So, solution natin, sales tax equals original price, 499.99 times 7.25, we have 0.0725. So, we have 499.99 times 0.0725. Have 36.25 na lang, no? 36.25. So, final answer, ang babayaran natin sales tax is 37.25 pesos. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So, total sa ating activity number 6 is 12 over 12. Last one is the simple interest. So, let's have problem number 1. So, how much interest is earned on 6,200 at 4% for 1 year? So, ating principal amount is 6,200. Ang ating rate, 4%. So, magiging 0.04. Ang ating time duration ay 1 year. So, interest equals ERT. Interest natin equals 6,200 times 0.04 times 1. So, total 248. So, 1 point. Ayun yung ating interest. Next, number 2. What is your interest rate if your balance on an investment of 27,750 at the end of 6 years is 41,070? So, tingnan natin yung formula for the rate. Rate equals interest over principal amount times time. So, ang rate natin, ang hinahanap, rate equals, magkano nga ang interest natin? Minus lang natin. 41,070 minus 27,750. 0, 2, magiging 10. So, we have 3. Magiging 0, 10 na. Magiging 3. 3. So, 13,320 divided by principal amount natin, 27,750 times time duration, 6 years. So, we have 27,750 times 6. We have 166,500. So, 13,320. We have divided by 0.08. 0.08. Ibig sabihin ng ating rate ay 8%. Next, number 3. Next, problem number 3. So, at what rate was an investment made that obtains 2,520 pesos on 10,500 over 4 years? So, ang hinahanap natin ay rate, no? So, ang given sa atin is obtains. Ibig sabihin, ito yung ating interest. Then, ito yung ating principal amount over 4 years. Yun yung time. So, since rate yung hinahanap, formula natin sa rate equals interest over principal times time, no? So, rate equals interest over principal times time. So, we will have rate equals ang interest daw ay 2,520 divided by the principal amount, 10,500 times time, which is 4. So, rate natin, 2,520. Multiply natin yun sa denominator. 10,500 times 4. So, that is 42,000. No? So, divide lang natin. Rate equals 2,520 divided by 42,000. So, we have 0.06 or, para maging percent, 6%. Okay, so, 1 point doon. Problem number 4. Next, problem number 4. So, if a loan is taken out for 15,900, so ito daw yung principal amount, at 9%, so this is rate, so we can convert it at 0.09, and cost, ito daw yung ating interest, ito yung tinubo, kinos sa atin, 8,586, how long was the loan? So, pag how long, ayun yung time. So, time ang hinahanap. So, time equals interest over principal times rate, na? So, time equals interest over principal times rate. So, we have time equals ang interest natin, 8,586 over principal amount 15,900 times rate natin 0.09. So, time equals 8,586 divided by times natin yung 15,900. So, 15,900 times 0.09. So, we have 1,431. 1,431. So, time will be, divide lang natin. Divided by 1,431. So, we have 6. So, ang ating loan, the loan was for 6 years. So, the loan takes 6 years. Ayan, no? So, one check for that. Tandaan, pag simple interest, laging ang ating time duration is annual or 1 equals 1 year. Next, problem number 5. So, a bank is offering 3.5 simple interest. So, this is the rate on a savings account. So, if you deposit, ito daw yung inyong principal amount, 10,555, how much interest? So, interest yung hinahanap, you will earn in 2 years. So, time natin is 2 years. So, since interest, ang hinahanap, we have principal times rate times time. So, interest equals principal amount, 10,555 times ang ating rate, 0.035 kasi 3.5 times time 2. So, direct multiplication lang tayo. So, we have 738.85. Double check lang natin. Ayan. So, ito yung ating interest. So, lagyan natin peso sign ang ating final answer. Last problem. So, if you borrow 75,000 for 2.5 years at an interest rate of 9.5%, what is the maturity value of the loan? So, hinahanap is yung maturity value. So, para makuha natin yun, principal amount plus interest. So, 75,000 is our principal amount. So, ang ating time duration ay 2.5 years. So, 2.5. At ang ating interest rate is 9.5%. So, 0.095. So, kunin muna natin yung interest. So, interest equals principal amount times rate times time. So, ang ating principal amount, 75,000 times ang rate natin ay 2.5 times ang time natin ay ang rate natin ay 0.095 at ang ating time ay 2.5. Ayan. No? So, interest will be times lang natin. So, 17,812.5. So, ito ay interest lang. So, para makuha natin yung maturity value o kung magkano yung ating dapat bayaran after 2.5 years, so, we will add principal amount plus interest. So, ang ating principal amount ay 75,000 plus 17,812.5. So, we have, pwede na natin yung isolve directly na 0.5 up to 1.8. Then, we have 2 then 9. So, 92,812.5 is the maturity value. Ibig sabihin, after 2.5 years, ang babayaran natin dun sa ating niloan na 75,000 ay 92,812 and 50 centavo. Now, yung 0.5, 50 centavo yun. So, itotal natin yung score natin sa activity na to. So, 6 plus 12, so 18 plus 12, so that's 30 plus 4, 34. So, ilagay ang score, 34 over 34. Okay?